Hi guys, welcome to For Those Who Code. In this video, we'll be learning about creating a simple stopwatch with plain vanilla JavaScript. Let's take a look at what we'll be coding. We have a simple stopwatch here, which takes input from the user and does the decrement of the value provided in minutes and in seconds as well. So we can also add stop and reset to our stopwatch as well. Let's see it in action. Let's first add 2 minutes for our stopwatch and start the timer. And we can also stop our timer and continue our timer and stop and also reset our timer. So you'll be learning some basic JavaScript function and prepare this till the end of the video. So without any delay, let's get started. So I've already prepared my basic markup. So we'll be using this particular markup right here in the left, and I have also added some basic styles as well. So it will be really helpful for styling our application, and we won't be diving into styles. So yeah, to the left, I have created two inputs. One is minutes and one is second, and both are type numbers as we need to take the numbers from the placeholders, and they are also given ID as min and sec. And on start button, we have a start count function which will be declared, and we will be writing that function out as well, and a stop button which will invoke stop function, and reset button which in the ID will invoke reset function as well. So now let's go into JavaScript code and let's begin writing our code. First, let's declare a variable and name it counter. You can also use const or let according to your choice, but we'll be using var for now. Yeah, and now let's write our first function and call it start count. And we will camel case that one, and inside here now let's use, you can also use let as well. Let minutes is equal to parse int. Let's suppose first of all let's select our minute from here, id minute. So var min element is equal to document dot get element by id, and we want to get this particular minute right here, min. So we can also write down our second as well. So we will write second element and document dot get element by id, and then right here we can write our sec right here as well. So now let's continue with our function, and inside here we can add min element dot value. So we want to take the value from this element right here, this input field. So min element dot value would return that one. And what parse int does is, if we need to parse this string and return the integer, so this parse int method will be helpful to us. So and add 0 as well. So now let's also add seconds. Now what we can do is we can create a counter, this variable we defined, and we can write counter, write some logic like counter is equal to minutes multiplied by 60 plus seconds. So and we can also set interval method as well, and also we can assign it to interval and set interval and decrement, which will be writing that a particular function as well. CRE decrement and 1000 millisecond. Okay, so now let's write our decrement function. Inside our decrement function, first what we can write our logic is if our counter is less than is equal to 0, then we can clear the interval, and pass down interval as well, and then and set our counter to 0, and else the logic can be we just reduce the counter minus minus, and I think everything is fine up to now, but we haven't, I think, minutes MINUTES. So now let's create another function which we'll name it as render element, and then pass down, let's see, value for now, and we can also add some condition over here. Let's get our message right here, and then we will display some message like sorry your time's up, because the value is greater than is equal to 0. So document dot get element by ID, and then the ID is right here, which is inside F5 right now, but it should be inside paragraph or whatever, but it's fine for now. And we will add inner HTML to this one, and we'll write down some HTML like sorry your time is up, and then value is 10. Then we can add some colors to our mean element, which is right here. So this mean, which is this mean right here, which is a placeholder to adding mean value. So we can add some colors like your timer is less than 10, so that's why you need to gain some attention in a sense. So write down color is red, and we can also add the same thing to our sec element right here, sec element dot style dot color, and add red as well. So now we can also display a certain message, like display let's say a hurry up message inside our message tag, and we can also append it, or for now we will just use inner HTML document dot get element by ID, which is message, and then we can inner HTML and add some inner HTML like it's now what we can do here is we can declare another variable and name it mean, and which is math.flow, and value, we'll take this value and divided it by 60, as we have 60 seconds per minute, and the mean element dot value, we will add some logic like it's equal to minutes, and the sec element dot value would be equal to sec. I think we are okay for now. So and we can use this particular method or a function. Let's say it's a function right down here, render element, and pass down value on the counter, as we have this counter property right here, the value inside the counter. So yeah, I think the code looks okay. Now let's go ahead and check whether this works well. And what we can see here is there's an error in the console. Parse int is not defined. So I think we have mispronounced parse int. It should be parse, P-A-R-S, parse int. And another error or another thing that we have missed out is we haven't declared interval and just assign it value. So let's add a var and write interval here for now and save it, and next one, decrement is not defined. It should be decrement, and we also missed out to place render element right here inside the start count function. So ren render element ren. So yeah, let's add 2. Let's start the timer. Yeah, it's working fine. Now let's go ahead and add some basic styling for our to add the stop button and to hide the start timer as well. So right here into our start count, we can add document dot get element by ID and start button dot style dot display. Now we can just not display it when we are starting our account, because we don't need to start in order to we don't need to start if it's already started. So inside our decrement also we can add document dot get element by ID and stop button dot style dot display would be initial. And I think we are totally okay for this one. So let's check it out. So let's add 2 and start timer, and we can see stop, and we can stop it. Oh yeah, we haven't created on-click handle for stop, and we haven't write the stop function yet. So let's write some stop function as well. So now on-click stop. So add our function for stop as well. And inside here we can write clear interval. We can clear interval that we have, and inside here we have interval. So I think this much would work fine. And for the reset, let's check the clear interval format, start and stop. Yeah, it's working fine. And now let's write for our reset function. And for our reset function, we can reset, and then here we will access this particular element that we have declared, which is the min right here, and we will set this min and sec values to empty string. So min element dot value is equal to empty, and min element dot value and min second second element dot value equal to empty as well. This works fine, I think. Let's test it out. So let's add triple now, and then we can see this thing. Let's add stop. Yeah, I think we need to add some style element to our button when we click on the stop as well. So now when we click on the stop, we can okay, let's add 20 seconds for now. So when we have the less than 10 seconds right here, we add some style to our min element and sec element as well. But now while clicking on the reset button, our hurry up doesn't go off. So let's also add that specific hurry up inside here. Start button to display initial. Alright, so I think we are totally fine with our code now. So now let's have our final test. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Start the timer. 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, please have patience because for now it's deduct. Okay, that's good. So now let's add 11, and we should see our read styles as well. Yeah, okay, great. Now let's stop it and let's press reset so that we can reset all of the stuffs written hurry up and also our styles over there as well. So yeah, cool. So I think we have completed our basic functionality of our stopwatch. So I hope you guys learned something new in this video. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys want to learn more about code design and anything more, please like, share, and subscribe with a click down below. I'll be trying to make more better videos like this. Please find the link below to the GitHub links as well and other references I may have taken video creation. So see you in the next one.